Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Abby. It's really nice to meet you. I'd like to thank a few of my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel and just interacting with me. It's really nice to see you guys here. So today's video is going to be about fragrances that I do not like or that I despise or hate. I don't like using the word hate, but I think there's one or two that kind of fits into this category. I'm back on my chair. I don't know which setup to kind of stay with. Like sometimes I'm like in the middle of the room, sometimes I'm in my daughter's room, sometimes I'm in the passage area. I'm just everywhere. I think it's probably nice that way, so I have like different background and varied way of doing my videos. Anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this video, so stay tuned if you want to see a few of the fragrances that I do not like. First fragrance on this list is Versace Dylan Blue. This fragrance is described as fruity, floral, a little bit green. When I smelled it in the shops, when the shops were still opened, I really hated this fragrance. I love the bottle. I think the bottle is so beautiful, but the juice inside, it's nothing special. It smells just fruity, floral. It doesn't have any oomph, like there's nothing special about it. But if you want something nice on your vanity table, I definitely would say, yeah, you can get it for that reason, because it does look really lovely. I just don't like the juice inside it. It does nothing for me, and it's a fragrance that I probably would never buy. The next fragrance is Lancome's Idole. This fragrance is lovely. Again, on the outside, the bottle is absolutely stunning. It's super thin. I went out to actually smell it first. Thank goodness I did not do a blind buy on it, because I was not impressed with it. They made a lot of campaign about it. There's a lot of noise about it, so I think that made a lot of people rush out to go and buy it. It's described as a fruity, floral, musky, blah blah blah, boring. I wasn't a fan. I was even given a sample of it. I think I chopped it in the bin before I got home. So yeah, Lancome Idole is definitely not a fragrance for me personally. The next fragrance is Paco Rabanne, and this is Lady Million. This smells really cheap and just a tacky fragrance. I don't see the point of it. It came to a point where there was this point where a lot of women were wearing it. I could just smell it everywhere. It smells like it could be a toilet spray. I'm sorry if this offends you. If this is like your favorite fragrance, forgive me. I'm sure we have different tastes. A fragrance that I might love, you might absolutely detest it. So yeah, this Lady Million is, even the name annoys me. Like, it's described as another fruity floral with a hint of honey. It does smell sweet, I must say, but it's just cheap. It doesn't have any character. It's just meh to me. It's very meh. The next fragrance is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. This fragrance, I know people are not gonna like my comment on this fragrance. It's just an unnecessary fragrance. I absolutely love the bottle. I feel like the nicer the bottle of a fragrance, the uglier the juice inside is, because every single one of these fragrances I've mentioned so far has a reasonably lovely bottle, but inside of it, the juice inside doesn't do anything for me. The fragrance is described as sweet, aromatic, a bit floral, a bit dry, a bit boring. They didn't describe it as that. Those are my words, by the way. But funnily enough, a lot of guys really like it. Maybe it gives up some kind of sex appeal. I don't smell it. I don't know. It's just like, it's just a meh, again, fragrance for me. I would not waste my money on it, and if it was given to me as a gift, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with it. So yeah, Carolina Herrera Good Girl is definitely zero fragrance for me. Right, the next fragrance I actually love. I used to wear this fragrance for so many years, but I didn't really get much compliment. It was just like, oh, we know you were here because we could smell you. This smells really strong. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Mugler's Angel, which a lot of people are familiar with. It's probably one of the most obnoxious fragrances on the market. It's super strong. It's just too much. It's too much. The bottle is great, beautiful, looks like a star, nice. However, I like the Eau de Toilette version, which is this one, which I just think is a lot more subtle. It's a lot more calmer. It lasts just as long, but it isn't obnoxious. It's not as offensive. So if you like Angel, I'll definitely recommend you buy the Eau de Toilette and just give up the Eau de Parfum. It's just too strong. It's also really common, and it smells mature to me now. I don't know why. The Eau de Toilette and the Parfum, it smells the same, but this is just a lot more calmer. So the next fragrance, I have a few women in my life that absolutely adore this fragrance, and I really don't like it. And this is Black Opium by YSL. I hate the bottle. It just is such a crappy bottle. I don't think any thought has gone into the bottle at all. The juice inside is sweet, but for me it smells like, it is sweet, it is nice, but if you just want like a basic vanilla meh kind of fragrance that everyone has, then go for it. But for me, it's a no. I think a lot of guys like it. I think men seem to gravitate towards like sweet fragrances, but this one, it does. It reminds me of like what a cheap mistress would smell like. Like, it's just cheap and classless and not the best. If you like YSL Opium, do your thing, keep wearing it. If it works for you, you love it, it's great. This is just my opinion. I'm sure more people like it than people that actually don't like it. So for me, it just smells like a cheap mistress, and yeah. So the next fragrance is Lancome's La Vie Est Belle, which I have right here. I only bought this because it was quite cheap and it had like it was in a gift set. I used to like it before, but I never liked it to the point of wanting to buy it. I've never ever wanted to buy this fragrance. It just smells like, you know, when it smells like a silent fart that smells nice. And I'm sorry if that sounds disgusting, but it just doesn't do anything for me. But lately I've liked it a little bit more than I used to like it. But obviously when I finish this bottle, which I don't know, probably will never finish it, I would never repurchase this. I would just, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's fruity, it's floral, it's got like a nice vanilla touch to it. It is lovely. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. It probably never will. Some days I think it's okay, but most days I really don't like it. So I think this is probably one of the most famous fragrances amongst women. Like, people rave about this so much. A lot of people absolutely love it. I don't love it. I like it on some days, and if you like something that's quite sweet and powdery and just like nice, this is one to buy. And it's safe. It's actually safe. No one's gonna really tell you stink, unless you walk past someone like me who actually don't really like it. But apart from that, it seems to be a crowd pleaser, and it's an okay fragrance. So La Vie Est Belle is also a no for me. So the last fragrance that is my absolute least favorite fragrance this year, no, and last year, yeah, it's Parfums de Marly's Delina. Apologies first for all of you that like it, all of you that's bought it. I hate this fragrance. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't like to use the word hate, but yeah, I don't like this whatsoever. It's the most overpriced nonsense that I've ever smelled. It just doesn't have anything special about it. Yeah, it lasts long to an extent, but once it dries down, it smells like any other perfume to me. And funny fact is, times that I've gone to smell it 3 times in total, because I just thought, was it my nose? Was it because I had a cold when I went there? Was I not smelling the same thing my friend was smelling? Because everyone seemed to like it. But the sales assistant that I spoke to in 2 stores, they were like, don't even, like, it's not even special, like, get this one instead. Like, they don't seem to like it. It could be that they've smelled it so many times that it just smells very blur to them. But yeah, people that actually sold the fragrance didn't really like it, and I don't like it. I think it's too overly priced. I think the bottle is beautiful because it's light pink and it's got Delina in front of it. So yeah, it's described as a rosy, floral, fruity, fresh, musky, woody, and all that jazz. I think I watched one fragrance reviewer on YouTube who said it's a bit animalic and kind of sexy, which I kind of get that vibe, but it's just, it just doesn't do anything for me personally. It's not my type of fragrance. And I think I'm quite, obviously I love vanilla fragrances and I love gourmand fragrances. That's like my #1. But there are other fragrances that I do like. I like fresh fragrances. I love oud. I'm quite broad in what I like in fragrances. So, but this one just doesn't work for me, and I just don't like it. I just wouldn't, even if I got it as a gift, I will probably review it on YouTube and do a giveaway. So that's how much I don't like it. I wouldn't keep it. I wouldn't even gift it to someone that liked it, because I would think, why are you wearing that? But yeah, I hope you guys took this with a pinch of salt. It's not that deep, it's not serious. It's just my opinion on these fragrances right now. This might change in a few months, or it might never change, but it's my opinion, and I'd like to know yours down below. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will surely see you in my next one. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.